Learn to say no. There are things in our life in which we need to learn to say no to today. If you want to be successful, you want to make more money, you want to have what you're going after, you need to learn to say no. Some of the most successful people in the world have attributed their success to learning to say no. So these are 5 things in which we need to say no to today, or start saying no to and thinking about these things in the future. So let's dive into these. First thing you need to learn to say no to is you need to learn to say no to business opportunities. And let me explain that. Hey Nate, your channel is about business owners, creating businesses, and how to start businesses. Why are you saying say no to business opportunities? And also, feel free to subscribe if you get any value out of this. Go check out some of my other videos. I can show you how to start businesses and which businesses you should start. But why should you say no to business opportunities? Because not every business opportunity is worth going after. I don't know how many times me and my wife, we sit together and we say, hey, we should think about starting this business. Or hey, we should think about starting a back office company for this type of business or something like that. And a lot of times we sit there and we say, we need to think about how this thing's not gonna work before we think about all the positives. We need to tear down this business, bankrupt this business, and then think about the positives and go back to the negatives and say, is it worth starting? There are so many businesses in which we say, hey, there's an opportunity here, we can be successful here, but it's not worth going after because does it fit the life that we want? Just because you can make money in a business doesn't mean you should go after it. Not everything is worth it. Sometimes some businesses take so much of your time that you're like, I can make money, but I don't have time. So make sure that when you're evaluating business opportunities, that your mindset is not only just the money, not only if you'll be successful, but does this fit your lifestyle? I always say, build the life you want, not the life that you have to have, okay? So if you have to start this business to make money, but it's not gonna make your life great, you need to find another business idea to start. So learn to say no to some business opportunities. Number 2, learn to say no to friends. If you're starting to work at being successful, making more money, and doing big things in life, sometimes you gotta say no to your friends. The more successful that I became in my life, the less friends that I had around me. Because it's really hard to find friends that are also motivated and pumped up and ready to go in life. It's really hard to find those people. And sometimes friends just wanna kind of waste your time, or they're not doing anything that's productive, and you want to excel, you want to make more money, you want to find ways to make businesses, and you want to find a way to be successful. Sometimes not everything that you and your friends want to do is going to bring you closer to your goals and success. So you need to learn to say, hey, there are certain things that I'm going to hang out with my friends, I'm going to be with my bros, I'm going to be with my sisters, whatever. It doesn't matter, but there's some times in which, hey, it's working time, it's time for me to grind, I want to grind on Friday night, I don't need to go out to the bars and do all that stuff. But I'll see you on Saturday morning at brunch. I don't need to be out till 1 a.m. I need to get my sleep because I'm going to work hard in the morning. I'll meet you at brunch, which is really lunch my time, because I'm well rested and going after something in life. Number 3, another thing that you need to say no to, you need to learn to say no to time wasters. The primary time waster that most people waste their time on is social media. Social media eats more time than anything else. A lot of times people are scrolling on social media and they really think they're being productive. Maybe they're listening to motivational speeches or businesses or, or just funny things. But if you really look at it and you're saying, how much time am I giving to social media? What if I took half that time away and worked on my business, worked on myself, worked on some skills that I could acquire, that I could become better and earn more money? Okay? Stop wasting time on social media dreaming about something when you need to get back to reality and start creating that dream that you want. Social media is this thing that makes everybody jealous, and it's not an accurate recording of what life really is. Get back to reality and get off social media. Also, the biggest time wasters that I see people have is the shiny objects. Especially in my business, I've caught myself daily getting on some sort of track or rabbit trail away from doing the stuff that's not sexy, not exciting in my business, like sales and business development and employee type stuff. No, I'm looking at the shiny stuff of things that make me dream and different things like that. I need to get back on task. The shiny object is always going to get my attention. I need to slap myself in the face and say, Keep doing the things that make you money. So in your life, what's the shiny object? What's taking you away from getting to your goals? There's something out there that's being the shiny object, and you need to put that away, put a blanket over it, and say, hey, I'm going to ignore that. I'm going to move forward. And the fourth thing that you need to learn to say no to is being average. Being average is settling in your life. Saying, hey, you know what? I've done pretty good compared to somebody else. Or I'm at a really good spot compared to these people. You don't need to compare yourself with other people. You need to compare yourself with your potential. If you're not close to where you think you can be, or maybe you don't even know what your potential is, let me tell you something real quick. Your potential is so much higher than what you're doing right now. If you really audit your life and you start looking at things in which you can be at your best version, are you your best version of yourself right now? I don't think you are. You're saying yes to being average. You need to say no to being average. The middle class, lower class mindset is, hey, I just have enough. I'm okay. I got a good job. I got this. I don't need to go after my dreams and goals because what if I fail? I'm going to settle where I'm at. Start saying no to being average and start saying yes to saying, hey, I'm going to be an above average person. I'm going to find success. The fifth thing that you need to say no to is thinking conventionally. Conventional thinking is saying, hey, I'm going to go to college, I'm going to get a normal job, I'm going to get my 5 to 6% raise every single year, and this is what I'm going to do, and this is my life, this is my road for the rest of my life. Thinking conventionally is starting a business just like everybody else, or not necessarily starting the same business, but doing it the same way everybody else does. Thinking unconventionally is what makes people billionaires. All the billionaires, Henry Ford, the Wright brothers, they created something that was so unconventional that they got laughed at. Thomas Edison, people thought he was crazy and they invented the light bulb. So unconventional thinking leads to breakthroughs, leads to inventions, leads to you becoming a part of what you really are, which is individualistic and custom. Being a custom person is thinking unconventionally because you're doing exactly what your mind is allowing you to. You're not in this box, you're outside of the box tinkering. You need to be outside the box, even if you're in a normal business, right? Let's say you're in a restaurant. All restaurants are the same, but they're not the same. Think unconventional. What are people needing in that restaurant industry? What's everybody doing because it's easy and it's the lazy thing to do? Think unconventional. When you think unconventional, the training wheels of your life fall off and you can go wherever you want because you're unhinged and you're ready to go. So start thinking unconventionally today and say no to conventional thinking. In this video, what it's about is saying, hey, stop living life with all these things around you and start saying no to them so you can really live the ideal life that you want. I know you want success. I know you want more money. I know you want that thing in your life that you've been wanting to go after, but there's these things that are stopping you. They're pulling you back from getting to where you need to be. Start saying no to those things today so you can find success. When you're thinking about it, say, hey, is this making me closer to my goal? Or is it making me further away? Or is it not letting me have any progress at all? If it's pulling you further away and you're not getting progress, say no today.